Hey there! Today we're going to tackle three little words that can be surprisingly tricky. Because, so, and neither. Let's get these sorted out for good.
So, have you ever been talking and just paused? Stuck between because and so? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. But stick with me, because in the next few minutes, we're going to make this super clear.
All right, first up, because versus so. The real secret to nailing these every single time is just understanding one simple thing: the relationship between a reason and a result. Okay, here's the whole thing in a nutshell. Just remember this. Because points backward. It tells you the reason why. And so points forward. It gives you the result. Reason versus result. That's it. That's the whole game. So let's take a closer look at because. Just think of it as your why word. It's always looking back at the cause, answering that question, hey, why'd that happen? So in our example, why do most accidents happen? Well, because people don't pay attention. See? It's the reason. And now for the flip side. So, this is your what happened next word. It's always pointing forward to the consequence, the result. He didn't see the stop sign, and then what? So, he caused an accident. It's all about connecting an action to its outcome. Okay, you ready for a cool trick to make your English sound way more natural? We're going to switch gears from cause and effect and talk about the art of agreement. And we're going to use two words you already know, so and neither, but in a really slick way. Right, so and neither are basically these awesome little conversational shortcuts. Instead of saying something kind of clunky like, I also feel that way, you can just pop in one of these words to agree. It's a simple move, but wow, it really makes you sound more fluent. And here is the one rule you have to remember. It's honestly this simple. If you're agreeing with something positive, you use so. And if you're agreeing with something negative, something with a not or a never in it, you're going to use neither. That's it. Okay, let's see how this actually works. Say your friend says, I'm a careful driver. That's positive, right? So you'd say, so am I. Easy. But what if they say, I'm not tired right now? That's negative. So you switch it up. Neither am I. And notice how the little verb changes to match the original sentence. If they say, I have some good news, you say, so do I. Or if it's in the past, like, I just heard a crash, you'd say, so did I. Once you see that pattern, it just clicks. It's a really cool logical system. All right, let's lock all this in. Here is your super simple cheat sheet with the key takeaways.
Okay, let's do a quick recap. Because, that's the reason why. So, that's the result. Then for agreeing, so is for positive statements and neither is for negative ones. That is literally it. 4 simple rules for these super useful words. You totally got this. And just like that, you have totally untangled the grammar of because, so, and neither. You are ready to go out there and use them with total confidence. So now that you've got this down, what's next? What other grammar rule is tripping you up? Let us know what we should break down in our next explainer.